Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon Tieger coming to you live from Miami, Florida. I think so. We're in Florida, right? It's been a long week, guys. It's been a week of the Super Bowl. A lot of drama in the YouTube space. But I'm excited to have Kyle and Amesh here talk to you guys about things that actually matter, unlike all this stuff that you see online. You guys see all these celebrities online talk about how great their lifestyles are, and yet they don't really teach you how to do that. And this past week of me being here with you guys are showing me like the real stuff, the real estate stuff, the credit stuff. And that's what I'm excited for them to share with you guys today. So please introduce yourselves to...
So I'm Kyle. It's my partner, Amesh. We made over 8 figures last year in the credit repair field. We're also heavily invested in real estate, own a motorcycle dealership. But I honestly believe we own most of our success to our credit repair company, Credit 101. We finally partnered up with Tieger. He's heavily knowledgeable in the credit repair space as well, so we look forward to teaming up and just making things happen and crushing it in 2020.
Hey guys, this is Umesh Agarwal. I have an education in Masters in Engineering. I've been in the credit space area for the last 5 years, and we definitely leverage a lot of credit. I mean, we ran a lot of other businesses before, as my partner mentioned, but credit space was the only one where we were able to see some really good profit, up to 8 figures in income, and that's the best thing to do. I mean, it's very easy to learn. There's nothing much you need an expertise. As I mentioned, I already have an engineering background. I did not know anything about credit area. So someone coming from an engineering background and tapping into this, leveraging the credit space is really good. So you don't need any expertise. I would definitely suggest you take a look at it.
Yeah, no, it's dope, right? Because like, I'm sure everyone's used to seeing these Instagram people, these celebrities and stuff on YouTube, whatever. Yeah, they've got the Lamborghinis, they've got the Rolls Royces, they've got the houses. But so do you guys.
This is the biggest thing that I see with credit, right? Is everyone says you need money to make money, which is true, right?
That's true.
But with credit, you can use someone else's money. So why not fix your credit, take someone else's money, invest it, and then make yourself some money? You know what I'm saying? So everyone has that opportunity. It's basically like a fair playing ground. You just got to get knowledgeable in the space and learn how to use it to your advantage.
Yes.
No, that's some real stuff. Because the thing is, like, not everyone has money in the bank. Not everyone comes from money. But everyone's given that same opportunity to build their credit up.
Absolutely, man.
Like,
There's no excuses, man.
No, it's real. Because like I remember it was literally like a month ago. I remember I sent you guys my credit, and it wasn't good. It was pretty bad, right? Let's just agree.
We've seen it all, man. I mean, the thing is like, why be embarrassed, right? So everyone has those hiccups. You have those ups and downs. I mean, obviously, I've been a millionaire multiple times in my life, right? I've made money, I've lost it all, I've made money again, right? But as you live, you learn. So they say, like, a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person learns from others.
Yeah.
So that's what we're here for, man. Learn from our mistakes, learn from Tieger's mistakes. We've made it, you know what I'm saying? And we're here to obviously teach you guys and get you on the right path.
Yeah.
And having a bad credit score is something you have to be embarrassed of, because I have worked with multiple professionals who make 6 figures throughout their year, but they still have bad credit. So the reason they have bad credit is because no one pays attention to their credit score. They only pay attention, when they are applying for a job, they are applying for a new apartment, applying for new home mortgage, or anything, or maybe an auto loan. That's the only time when people really focus on their credit score. So this is no one has to be embarrassed of.
Yeah,
everyone has bad credit score, but the good thing about the bad credit score is it can be fixed for sure.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, man. Your credit's bad, we can't fix it. So there's multiple laws these people are upheld to, and they obviously, we know the loopholes, and we're here to teach them to you, and get you guys leveraging your credit just like we do. So don't be ashamed. Give us a call, or give Tieger a call. Obviously, he's partnered up with us now, so he's gonna be preparing credit as well. And we'd love to help you.
Yeah, no, guys, for me, like, number one thing is I never share anything that I don't do myself. So when I gave these guys my credit scores and my credit reports and stuff like that, and they brought, like, I have a 740 credit score right now, which that's freaking insane. Like, literally before that, my credit score was under 600, guys. And you guys are right. It's because I was afraid to share that with people. Like,
how long did it take though to get you up there?
Dude, less than a month.
It was
literally less than a month.
It started in November 2019, and by the end of December 2019, you are up.
Bro, 740, which is insane. My dad even called me. My dad was like, "You're a piece of shit." I'm like, "Why?" Do you know it took me 10 years to break up to 700? I'm like, What do you want me to do, Dad? I didn't know what to tell him. I'm just like, love you too, buddy.
Knowledge is power, man. If you
Oh,
don't
bro.
know, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Take advantage of the shortcuts. You know
Oh,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure, dude. And he's like, he was always, and it's funny because it's literally the past 6 years, because my dad's seen me become a millionaire and millionaire broke every time, right? And he's just like, Brennan, you've got money now. You're doing better now. Like, just fix your credit score. Like, I want you to buy a house. And the thing is, I'm just like, whatever, I don't even want to buy a house right now. And now what? We're in Miami. We're looking at properties. We're looking at condos and stuff. I'm calling my dad. I'm like, all right, Dad, I think I'm going to get a condo. And he's just like, so if I tell you to do something, you don't do it.
And that's the key, I think, right? Is what separates you from being rich and wealthy is how you invest your money, right?
Right.
So you have money, you can lose it, but if you invest, you know what I'm saying, something that just can't go away, something that's not going to disappear tomorrow, something that's guaranteed, such as real estate, you know what I mean, then you're just guaranteed, you know, wealth.
No, for sure. And it's like, dude, like a lot of people follow me on YouTube and Instagram because they see me that I paid for Jake Paul's wedding. They see me that I dropped 10 grand a couple days ago on Jake Paul's wedding table or whatever that thing was that we enjoyed. They see the parties, they see all that kind of stuff, and they're just like, oh, how does he do this? And I'm like, well, I can do it, but it takes a lot of hard work for me to do it, right? Like, I close big deals, I gotta do contract, all that kind of stuff, close massive deals to make this all work for me. But now it's like, you know what? Cool, now we're gonna get into real estate. Now we have assets. Now those assets are worth way more than just us closing a deal here and there. Like, it's actually like building an empire at this point with this real estate game.
Absolutely. That's big too. You were mentioning just like lifestyle, showing your lifestyle and bragging about what you do. But I mean, I kind of had like a void in my life, right? Like, I know, you know, I have money and I can show everybody I have money, right? But I kind of wanted to change that aspect and basically figure out how can I give back to people? How can I help people attain, you know, the money, get on that level that I'm on, get to that next level, kind of just have a purpose, right? So you kind of feel empty when you just have money, you can travel and do everything, but like, what are you doing it for? What's the reasoning behind it? You know, so with credit repair, with our company, we are able to give back to people, help people get that next step in life, get that house, get that car, get that Amex card. You know, what I'm saying? Just completely turn your life around.
No, yeah, like recently we had an example from one of our client. He just got started with us like a couple months back. He was going through his divorce, his credit was really bad. So. Recently, like last month himself, he sent us a testimonial saying that, hey, since I started working with you guys, I got out of bad divorce and I just closed on a new home.
Wow.
So it's powerful.
It's a great feeling, man, when you get a message.
And again, as I mentioned earlier, it's nothing to be embarrassed of. I have seen multi-millionaires, they really have money, but their credit score is still bad.
Forget multi-millionaires. I've had bad credit myself. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew, right? I put myself through school. I went to motorcycle mechanic school, learned how to become a motorcycle mechanic. I love motorcycles, grew up racing, so I thought that was going to be my life, right? But, you know, for me, it was a hobby that kind of turned into a job. So I figured, hey, I don't have that love for motorcycles anymore because it's a daily work, right? So let me separate myself from that field so I can enjoy that industry again, right? And then, you know, I had horrible credit and I hit the space. I linked up with a mesh, Sean Sharma. I know you're familiar with Sean. And just basically, man, just immersed myself in this and just realized, you know, how beneficial it is to have good credit. So, I mean, I had like a 500 at one point, you know, it's just terrible. But now I'm at over an 800. So, you know what I'm saying? It's to go from 500 to an 800, and I mean, this is in less than like a couple of years, my credit jumped that high, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I went up from 500 to 700 within, you know, about a year or so. 800 is really hard to attain, but, you know, I mean, just to be able to say that I've made that much of a gain in such a short amount of time, it's just huge accomplishment.
Well, I mean, dude, congratulations, number one, but it's the fact that you're giving that opportunity to like everyone else, right? So it's like, look, again, I don't like to just have random guests on here that can't give value to people that are watching this. I know everyone's used to watching and listening to people that are like celebrity-like and stuff like that, and that's entertaining, guys, but the big goal is for you guys to actually have something and have access to people that can help change your life. Like, these guys absolutely changed my life, my credit score, so thank you guys. Seriously, thank you guys. I can literally tell people my Amex cards match my Cartier rings. That was douchey? Is that douchey enough? I think that was douchey enough, alright? No, but it's real shit, and it's like, guys, like, dude, I didn't think in 2020 I was going to be able to look at properties and take it, like, actually seriously, like, purchasing it, right? Literally, I just got off the phone with my bank about getting approved for a loan.
Yeah, and the good thing about having a good credit, you don't have to put all your investment up front.
Right.
Now you can just go for a loan, just put 10-20% on the properties, and have rest of it financed.
Use
Why-
other people's money.
Use other
OPM?
Other people's
Other
money.
people's
Right?
money. Yeah.
Keep
Okay.
your money, man, and use your money to invest in multiple projects. Don't put all your chips in one basket.
Right.
It's never smart, right? So if you can use someone else's money, just put a little percentage down.
That's
Why
fair.
not, right? Everyone judges you off your credit score,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So why not give that first image of yourself a boost?
Right.
You know?
Tip to be a millionaire, just have multiple streams of revenue coming in. Like at least on an average, all millionaires have at least 7 income coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, as my partner just mentioned, don't try to put all your eggs in one basket. You know, like I'm someone who always had a job income, so I was never looking at investment or looking into multiple streams of income. So, but I realized that if I'm replaceable in this recession period or anything can come and hits tomorrow, I'm definitely replaceable. So what I'm going to do once my job is taken away from me, if someone can write my paycheck, it's possible for them to not write the paycheck for me next month. Absolutely.
Take that power away, man. Invest in yourself. Work
Yeah,
for yourself. You guys have no excuses, really, because, if you look at myself, you look at Amesh, he's a foreigner. He just became a U.S. citizen, so it's a huge accomplishment.
Congrats, man. Welcome home.
That's the American dream, right?
Yeah.
You come over here, you become a citizen, and, you make wealth of America, So, he did it, and he did it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I keep looking over at Amesh and like, dude, his wrist is blinding me. Do you mind putting that away, bro?
What's going on here?
Like, it's just blinding me. Can you put that away, bro?
Yeah, you're embarrassing us.
I just got LASIK. I don't want to get it again. Like, let's move on from that. But guys, look, I hope you guys got value out of this. And I know 90% of you guys watching this either have no credit or bad credit, or you have credit and you're not making money from it. So I want you to follow these guys on Instagram. You'll see their tags on their profiles right here. Reach out to them. Reach out to us. And by the way, you guys are, and we are, but this is the newest partnership I have. I just bought a credit repair company.
Yeah,
like
family now.
Oh, absolutely.
Family.
Like this is no. By the way, this is the most gangster thing I've done in the past year. Yeah, paid for Jake Paul's wedding. Cool. Friends with YouTubers. Awesome. Bought a Rolex. Great. I own a credit repair company.
Fantastic thing that he's bringing that up too, man. If you guys want to invest in a business and you're lost and you don't know where to go, we actually sell a fully automated credit repair company.
Yeah.
We're calling it a credit in a box. So we're partnering up with Tieger, and like Tieger said, he likes to dip his feet, get his feet wet before he fully dives in the pool, right? He wants to see that what he's selling works, which is why he bought his own. We didn't give it to him, guys. He bought it, right? So he doesn't just talk about it, he is about it, right? So he went in, invested his money, wanted the credit repair company, wants to see that it works, so that not only when we bring it to you, we have real results. We're not just buying this, faking this stuff. This is true. This is real. And with the credit in a box, it's just such an easy thing to take control of, bro. We do all the work for you, so it's a no-brainer.
No, for real. Like for me, I'm used to being that guy, right? The guy that's bringing the leads, closing the deals, marketing everything. So when I purchased this credit in a box, I literally went, all right, guys, I sent my money in. I found a cool Instagram handle. I think a cool website name, and stop. I'm like, well, what I do? Just stop. We got it. We have the marketing plan all done. We have the leads coming in. We have people closing them. We got the VAs handling everything. And I'm just like, so what the fuck do I do?
You sit back and collect, bro. And the greatest thing about the credit in a box is it's scalable to infinity, right? As many customers you can bring in, we can handle.
Right.
So if you have 1,000 people ready to sign up tomorrow for credit repair, you keep all of that money. You know what I'm saying? So and we handle all the steps.
Just want to add one more thing. It's just not about making money. Just imagine how many lives Tieger would be changing. The people who have bad credit, they will able to get some loans for their car, for home mortgage, or maybe personal something. Doesn't matter, right? How many souls you will be touching with your credit repair company?
Bro,
That's very powerful.
Dude, I don't share this too often, but when I was my dad left when I was 2 or 3 years old, right? We're immigrants. My mom, she didn't have a credit score yet. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. Well, I hope she can't go to jail for this, but she was working illegally. It was a long time ago, right? And dude, she didn't have a credit score. Dude, if you don't have a credit score, you can't get a house, bro. I lived in my grandparents' freaking home for literally since I was 12 years old. Imagine if she actually handled her stuff, right? The thing is, there are so many situations that people don't think about where people can't move into a house because they don't have a good credit score. They can't take care of their kids the right way because they don't have a credit score. They can't get their car to drive their kids to school with a good credit score.
There's so many people out there too. I'm glad you said that. How you grew up, just that. Have all these excuses. You just think it's not possible. we don't come from, being hand-fed with a golden spoon. We all come from rough backgrounds. Everyone has, hills they need to climb and then things they need to get over and move forward. But just stop making excuses. Move forward. The time's now. The time's not tomorrow, the next day, next year, the new year. That New Year's resolution, wait for a new year thing, it's the biggest thing of bullshit I've ever heard in my life, right? Just start tomorrow. Start today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like same thing, like you said, I grew up with a single mother. My father was not around. He actually died in prison when I was 18 years old. I haven't seen him since I was 5. My mother's disabled. She has Crohn's disease, by the way. And if you're not familiar with that, it's just like an autoimmune disease. So literally, she was on disability, $800 a month. We were jumping around from house to house. I went to the worst schools that you can imagine. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously I could use that and complain and drag my feet, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't turn out like anybody that I grew up with. So like, what makes me different from them is just simply mindset, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So another good thing about having a good credit, that's the another really got me excited starting into this credit space was traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, travel hacking is one of the things which we teach in one of our mentorship and all. But just imagine the power of leveraging our credit. That's what we keep talking about. What is the point of having a good credit?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what we talk. Like whenever I used to talk with my co-workers at work, just tell them, hey, what's the good thing about having a good credit? So the only reason I got started was traveling. As my partner just mentioned, I just became a US citizen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from India, and I take at least one trip to India. And every year I used to just think of, hey, when I'm going to fly in first class. Whenever I used to go to India, when I'm going to fly in business class, I used to just walk through all this business class, first class seats, and just imagine myself, Then eventually I did figure out, hey, I can just start taking advantage of these credit card points, just leverage them, book some award seats and all. And that's what got me excited. I booked my first class seat to India. That was I think in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and man, that just got me excited a lot more about this credit space and how to leverage it, and I just kept exploiting, and then we just started leveraging so much that me and my partner Sean, and of course with Kyle, we have made 7-8 figures in profit,
Mm-hmm.
just in profit.
Yeah, I don't think people realize like how valuable the reward system is with credit cards.
By the way, US has the best credit
ridiculous.
card reward system in the world.
Oh yeah.
If you are not taking advantage of this,
Oh no,
Yeah,
I know, bro.
It's
I got so many friends in like foreign countries like Australia and Canada and stuff, and they're so jealous of our credit card system. But I think this is a great time to plug in. So, hey guys, if you're an influencer, if you guys are in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you want to travel the world and make some money, get in contact with these guys. Sean, Kyle, Amesh, these guys have guided me in the best way possible, especially in the past week or so in Miami, which, guys, Miami's amazing. But
Vacation from the vacation.
oh, bro, I need a rest from this, man. Bro, I've seen the world in the past week. I've experienced so many amazing things. It's all been through the great blessing of credit. Like, I just booked 3 tickets back to Vegas. I paid $80 because I had so many points stacked up on my cards. Like, dude, when was the last time you flew all the way across the country for $80? For 3 people, by the way.
Wow.
Like, this shit's crazy, bro.
crazy.
So, hey, look, we don't want to waste your guys' time. I want you guys to make sure that you guys take this video and podcast seriously. If you guys want to learn to travel the world off credit, if you want to learn how to monetize your credit, if you have good or bad credit, doesn't matter. You need to learn how to actually convert using it, living a good lifestyle using it, get into real estate. And guys, you do not have to be a YouTuber to have these Lambos, Rolls Royces, and houses, man. Are you guys YouTubers?
No.
I don't freaking think
This is my
so.
first YouTube video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, YouTube video. These guys picked me up from the airport in a Rolls Royce and a freaking bottle of champagne. I'm just like, hell yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
And then the other day, what's it called? They're like, yo, just take the rolls out. I'm like, okay. It was a great time. So thank you guys for your guys' time. I'm gonna plug these guys in one more time for the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Definitely.